You already have everything you need. No gym membership, no expensive equipment, no special diet, just your 2 feet and 10 minutes of your day. But here's the question. Almost no one over 60 is asking themselves, what is actually happening inside your body when you take that short walk every single day? Because I promise you, what I'm going to share with you today is going to completely change the way you think about that simple 10-minute walk around your neighborhood. And if you have a parent, a spouse, a friend over 60, please stay until the end, because this might be the most important thing you share with them all year. I'm not selling you anything today. No supplements, no programs, no paid courses. Everything I'm going to tell you is based on real science, real studies, and real people. People just like you, who made one tiny change and saw results that shocked even their own doctors. So stay with me until the end, because in a few minutes I'm going to show you exactly what happens to your heart, your brain, your joints, your blood sugar, and even your mood, all from just 10 minutes of walking every day. And I'm also going to tell you about the 2 biggest mistakes people over 60 make when they walk, mistakes that actually cancel out most of the benefits. Ready? Let's get into it. Here's the reality that nobody wants to talk about. After the age of 60, your body starts changing in ways that are silent, slow, and incredibly dangerous. Every single year after 60, the average person loses between 3 and 5% of their muscle mass. That's called sarcopenia. And most people have absolutely no idea it's happening to them. Every year, your circulation slows down a little more, your blood vessels become a little stiffer, your heart has to work a little harder to do the same job it used to do effortlessly. Every year, the inflammation inside your body, that silent, invisible fire, grows a little stronger. And that inflammation is directly connected to arthritis, to diabetes, to Alzheimer's, to heart disease. In Pakistan alone, over 26% of adults above 60 suffer from hypertension. And across the world, falls are the #1 cause of injury-related death in adults over 65. Not car accidents, not diseases, falls. Because muscles weaken, balance deteriorates, bones lose their density quietly, slowly, without any warning, until one day, one simple slip changes everything. And here's what makes this so heartbreaking. Most people over 60 think they need to either do intense exercise, which feels impossible, or do nothing at all. They think if they can't go to the gym, if they can't run, if their knees ache, if their back hurts, then exercise just isn't for them anymore. So they sit, they rest, they wait. And without realizing it, every day they wait. The gap between where they are and where they could be gets a little wider. Does any of that sound familiar to you? Because if it does, I want you to know you are not alone. And more importantly, you are not out of options, not even close. Now let me explain what's actually happening inside your body on a biological level. Because once you understand this, that 10-minute walk will never feel the same again. Think of your body as a very complex factory. This factory has workers, your cells, it has delivery trucks, your blood vessels, it has a management system, your brain and nervous system, and it has a power generator, your heart. When you are young, this factory runs at full capacity. Everything is efficient, workers are strong, trucks move fast, management is sharp. The generator hums along perfectly. But after 60, without regular movement, this factory starts to slow down. The delivery trucks, your blood vessels, then start getting narrower. The workers, your cells, stop receiving enough oxygen and nutrients. The generator in your heart has to strain harder to compensate. And management, your brain, starts losing its sharpest supervisors. The ones responsible for memory, the ones responsible for balance, the ones responsible for mood. Now here's the beautiful part. When you walk, even for just 10 minutes, you press a button in this factory that activates everything. Your heart rate increases slightly. Your blood vessels dilate. Blood flow surges to your muscles, your organs, your brain. Your body releases a chemical called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Scientists literally call this fertilizer for the brain. It helps grow new brain cells. It protects existing ones. It sharpens memory and lifts mood. Your muscles contract and release, acting like a second pump for your cardiovascular system, helping push blood back up to your heart. Your body releases endorphins, natural pain relievers and mood elevators that no pill can fully replicate. Your blood sugar regulation improves because muscle movement pulls glucose out of the bloodstream and uses it for energy. And here is what makes 10 minutes so special. And this surprises almost everyone. Research published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that multiple short walks, even 10 minutes each, can produce nearly the same cardiovascular benefits as one long continuous walk. Your body does not need a marathon. It needs consistency. 10 minutes every single day done consistently is more powerful than 1 hour of exercise done twice a week. Consistency beats intensity. Every single time. But here is the point almost no one talks about. There is a right way and a wrong way to walk after 60. And most people, through absolutely no fault of their own, are doing it in a way that is quietly reducing their results and in some cases actually increasing their risk of injury. Let me tell you about Ami Rahila. Rahila was 64 years old, living in Lahore, when her doctor told her she needed to start moving more. Her blood pressure was high, her knees ached every morning. She had been gaining weight slowly for years, and she told me she felt exhausted all the time, not just physically, but mentally. Like a fog had settled over her mind that she couldn't shake. Her daughter found out about the 10-minute walking habit and convinced her to try it. But Rahila made the most common mistake. She went out for her walk immediately after breakfast, walking fast, trying to get it done as quickly as possible. She wore her old house slippers. She walked on the uneven street outside her home. And after 2 weeks, her knee pain got worse, not better. She stopped. She told her daughter, "Walking isn't for me. My body isn't built for it anymore." But that was not the truth. The truth was that the timing, the footwear, and the surface were all wrong. Once her daughter helped her make 3 small adjustments, which I'm going to share with you in just a moment, everything changed. Within 6 weeks, Rahila's morning stiffness had reduced dramatically. Her doctor reduced one of her blood pressure medications. She lost 4 kilograms without changing her diet, and she told her daughter that for the first time in years, she felt like herself again. The fog had lifted. Same woman, same 10 minutes. Completely different results, just from doing it the right way. Now let me tell you about Uncle Tariq. Tariq was 68, a retired school teacher from Karachi. He had type 2 diabetes and had been told by his doctor to walk every day. He was doing it 30 minutes every morning, but his blood sugar numbers were barely improving. He was frustrated, confused, feeling like his body was broken. Here's what nobody had told him. The timing of his walk, always in the morning before his blood sugar from breakfast had peaked, meant he was missing the single most powerful window for blood sugar control. When he shifted his 10-minute walks to after meals, specifically 10 to 15 minutes after eating, his post-meal blood sugar numbers dropped by an average of 22% within 3 weeks. His doctor was stunned. Same person, same effort, completely different outcome, just because of when he walked. These are not miracles. This is biology. And once you understand it, you have a tool that is more powerful than almost anything else available to you. So now I'm going to tell you the right way, the exact framework for how to make your 10-minute daily walk work as powerfully as possible for your body after 60. Listen carefully, because these are the golden moments that make all the difference. The first golden moment is timing. If you have any concerns about blood sugar, and after 60 almost everyone should, walk after your meals. Not before, not 2 hours after. 10 to 15 minutes after you finish eating. This is when your blood sugar is rising. When your muscles are activated by that short walk, they pull glucose directly out of your bloodstream and use it for fuel. It is the single most effective natural blood sugar management tool available, and it costs you absolutely nothing. If blood sugar is not your primary concern and your main goal is energy and mood, a morning walk, before you look at your phone, before the noise of the day begins, activates your brain, floods your system with serotonin, and sets a neurological tone for your entire day that no cup of chai can replicate. The second golden moment is footwear. This is the one almost everyone ignores, and it is genuinely dangerous to ignore. After 60, the fat padding on the bottom of your feet naturally decreases. Your arches can flatten, your balance becomes more sensitive. Walking in unsupportive footwear, old slippers, flat sandals, worn-out shoes, increases your risk of ankle rolling, knee strain, and falls. You do not need expensive shoes. You need shoes with a slight heel cushion, arch support, and a non-slip sole. That is it. The right footwear can completely eliminate the knee and ankle pain that stops so many people from walking consistently. The third golden moment is surface. Whenever possible, walk on flat, even surfaces. A smooth path in a park, a quiet street with no major cracks, your building's corridor if necessary. Walking on uneven ground without being prepared for it, especially early in a new walking routine, significantly increases fall risk. As you build strength and balance over weeks, you can gradually introduce more varied terrain. But start even, start safe, start consistent. The fourth golden moment is posture. Most people over 60 walk with a slight forward lean, often without realizing it. This forward lean compresses the spine, strains the lower back, and reduces the cardiovascular benefit of the walk. Stand tall, chin parallel to the ground, shoulders back and relaxed, core gently engaged, not tight, just aware, arms swinging naturally. This single posture correction can eliminate lower back pain during walks, improve your breathing by up to 30%, and make the walk feel easier and more energizing rather than tiring. The fifth golden moment is consistency over distance. I cannot say this enough. 10 minutes every single day is infinitely more valuable than 45 minutes done twice a week. Your body, especially after 60, responds to consistent, gentle, repeated signals more than it responds to occasional, intense ones. Every day you walk, you are sending your body the same message. We are alive, we are moving, keep the systems running. Keep the muscles strong, keep the brain sharp, keep the inflammation low, and every day you skip, you take one small step backward. Not a dramatic step, not a catastrophic one, just one small step backward. Over a month, over a year, those daily steps in the right direction add up to something extraordinary. Now I need to warn you about the enemies of this habit, because there are forces, both internal and external, that will try to stop you. The first enemy is pain misinterpretation. Many people over 60 feel discomfort when they start walking and immediately assume they are damaging themselves. In the vast majority of cases, that initial discomfort is not damage. It is your body waking up. It is blood flowing into muscles that have been still for too long. It is joints being gently lubricated after extended rest. The rule is simple. Discomfort that fades within the first 5 minutes of walking is normal. Pain that increases as you walk, or pain that is sharp and specific, is a signal to stop and consult your doctor. Do not let normal waking up discomfort steal your most powerful daily health tool.